Good morning, good morning, everyone. It's me again, the man from Pasig City, and welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access for with professional certified life coaches, brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. Life Coach Philippines is our community of professional life coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur, a bona fide institute for mental health that's based in Dallas, Texas, USA. Life Coaching Access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. If you want to know more about our international coaching classes and services, please connect with Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661 for further assistance and support. I am Coach Shaun for Inner Game, bringing out the in me. Knowing thyself is the beginning of wisdom. We see that in the Bible. We see that with a lot of quotes as well from different famous people. That at the end of the day, if you want to know more about yourself, if you want to be confident, if you want to live the life that you want to live, then you need to be intentional about the decisions that you make in your life. And that is where we need to know ourselves. And your daily access or your access with me is every Friday at 10 a.m. in the morning. We've been doing this for the last couple of months already. It's a wonderful journey by far so far in learnings. Sabi nga yun narinig ko na when you do talks, when you share your experiences to other people or you're a creator, ang unang nagbe-benefit doon is you first as the creator. You're the one who's benefiting more than the audience because you're the one who's doing the research, you're the one doing your studies and the way on how you want to present your contents, your thoughts and ideas, and also the juicy tips that you have that you want to be able to share to other people. So thank you very much for joining me. My segment today, I will be continuously sharing to you, bringing out rev up your inner game at work. This is the fifth installment of the 5 week series of me talking about how you can level up your inner game at work. Because most often, di ba, pag nasa workplace tayo, we get too so busy with a lot of different things in the workplace that we forget to pause and breathe. Diba? And sometimes we forget to smile. So dapat nag-smile din tayo. So for those who's watching, smile naman kayo dyan. Give a smile on your screen. O sige, kung, baka may ano ka dyan, yung iba, di ba meron kayong mga salamin dyan para tinitingnan nyo yung face nyo kung maganda pa or nakasimangot na ba kayo and so on. Just give yourself a little smile, di ba? Smile in there for you to be able to jumpstart the day in such a beautiful way and such a beautiful manner. So I'm gonna continue talking about the fifth gear now, or which is gear number first, or is the first gear, which is gear number first gear, where we talk about self care and being able to be living intentionally at the present moment of your life, especially during the times when you feel that there is never enough time. That is something that we need, everyone need, even me. At times there's just a lot of different things that you do that you tend to forget to, you know, take care of yourself. No, when was the last time you felt that you were working in at office and you just feel so tired, but you still need to continuously move forward, and that's something that we need to be mindful of. All right. So please tag your friends in the comment section below and invite them to join us in this conversation. You may also, I would ask for you to share this FB live as well to your timelines, your pages, to your group so we can bless more people in the digital space. Let's teach people how to take care of themselves. I know every one of us need to take care of ourselves na in a different way, no, in a different mindset, in a different setting, in a different perspective, so that we can continue to support each other. So thank you very much for joining me. Salamat for those of you who's watching me, for those who's used there. Coach Candy, my better half, is also there. Coach Nilo, thank you for joining Coach Nilo. All right. So please be intentional. Hashtag pack my bag moments. We always say this during this life coach access. And for those people who are speakers, who you're experiencing with, as well as be intentional. Hashtag pack my bag moments. Just type down one thing that you want to think about. Or maybe it's something that you've asked yourself for the longest time and you want to understand, okay, how do I do self-care? What is one thing that I want to take away from this conversation or this talk that you're joining me and you're spending time with me? Just get one question, one idea in your mind, one thought in your mind. have that in mind, and maybe we would be able to answer that. I could be able to answer that here, so at least we would be able to, in the process, bless other people. Post that in your timelines, post that in your page, post that in your FB group, and let's bless more people, diba? Sharing is caring, and when we learn, then we teach that on set, and that's where really the we retain that 90% based on research, right? So for those of you who's watching me, for those of you who's joining me for the first time, maybe you're watching me on a shared link, maybe you're watching me on a replay. I am Coach Shaun. I'm a professional life coach certified from the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur. And I'm also a mental health coach from the same institute with I got certified. And our institute is the Bonafide Institute for Mental Health that's based in Dallas, Texas, USA. So if you want to know more about life coaching certification, or if you are someone who wants to be a mental health coach, we have that certification. If you have the advocacy, if you have the heart to help in the mental health space, do join us. Just message Life Coach PH and ask them how you can be a certified life coach, and how you can join us in this noble profession. It's really a noble profession that you can just do the things that you love. And maybe you're someone who likes to speak as well. You like to share your ideas, you like to motivate people, and you would like to inspire people. Come and join us. It's a wonderful profession. There's no, creating a business right now, you need sometimes money to invest in. Here, you get certified, then you can start doing what you love to do by helping people change their lives. All right, so join us. I have been doing this coaching profession full time since I left the corporate world back in 2019. So I jumped into this profession, having a 14-year career in the call center industry. I was a workforce director back then. So I was doing planning, scheduling, forecasting, and implementation, and making sure that we have the right people at the right place at the right time. So that was my core back then. It was really in analytics and figuring out how we can improve the efficiencies of the contact center. That is my core for the last 14 years of my career. And I am on a mission to help 1 million successful men to live in fidelity. Yeah, to live in fidelity, who are longing to move from wandering to wandering. Maybe you know someone that's wandering from places to places, trying to figure out what they wanted to do in life. Maybe they're in the prime of their life already, and they felt that, hey, is this really what I wanted to do? Do I want to do more? I feel I want to do more. I feel that I can do more, but can't seem to figure out how to move forward with that. you know Tell them that there's a someone who's on a mission to help them, so that they can move from wondering, so that they can start wondering about the kind of future that they want to live. Having clarity, having focus, having a clear vision of what the future looks like for them, so that they can invest their time, their money towards what will matter in the future. Because at times, di ba, nag-i-invest tayo ng pera at oras sa mga bagay na pag nating natin doon, hindi naman tayo satisfied. Parang disappointed pa nga tayo. Parang hindi pa tayo masaya, di ba? And that's something that I would do, so that you will live more purposeful and meaningful life without guilt. Yan. Mga guilt tayo eh. May mga guilt feeling tayo na hindi natin nagagawa yung mga bagay-bagay na yun. That's why it's hindering us from achieving our goals. So if you are someone who wants to continuously stay motivated, you want to continuously being inspired, you want to be able to fulfill your mission in life, let's have a conversation. Let's have let's have a conversation in the areas of your life you want to focus on, and strengthening that, and recalibration, if that is something that you want to do. All right. Hey, thank you, Australia, for joining us. Good morning from Hong Kong. Wow. Thank you for joining. I hope you guys are okay there sa Hong Kong. Maraming salamat for watching. You also have Coach Nords and Coach Mao. Thank you, clubmates, for joining me. All right. If you want to know more about what I do as far as my Facebook page and group, you can join me, or you can like my page at Life Coach Shaun Hoya, and you can also follow my page, which is the Self Leadership Coaching community. That is something. Or if you want to connect with me on a personal level, just message me, add me up, and I would be happy to connect with you. All right, so just a recap. We're talking about the 5 years for practical connection at work and at home. This is the book that was written by Jeremy Kubicek and Steve Cockram. So if you want to know more about the book, you want to read the book, then this is something that you would want to move forward in, then do so. We're going to talk about the first gear, recharge mode, and some just talking about the reverse gear, for us to be able to be in a space of backing up and how to apologize on a certain way. All right. So Quick recap. First week, we talk about the fifth gear, which is the flow state. You know, the flow state is when everything is so seamless that you're doing just one of the things that you love to do. Di ba? Parang nagtatrabaho ka tapos akala mo isang oras pa lang pero 4 hours na pala nag-pass. That is a flow state where you're doing what you love and loving what you do. Fourth gear is the transactional connection in which we, you know, create checklist every single day, and that's what we do. Di ba? Ito gagawin ko, ito yung gagawin ko, and so on and so forth. But at most often than not, what happens is we get stuck in fourth gear, and lahat na lang tayo checklist. Paggising natin sa umaga, when we take a look at our phone, we check, okay, ano ba yung nasa email ko? Sino ba yung message sa akin sa Viber? Who's connecting with me? Ano ba yung mga needs nila? Then you create this never-ending checklist of you completing in the day, and you never really move towards the flow state or move towards a downshift for you to enjoy your relationship. So that is fourth gear. Third gear talks about social connection, where you are in the workplace and you're talking to your colleagues, you're talking to your boss, you're talking to your coworkers, you're talking to your team. Maybe you're a leader in your business, and that is something that we do, which more often than not, we don't do. We just stay in the workplace, in our office, especially if you're a leader, di ba, manager ka, director ka, VP ka, nakakulong ka lang most of the time doon sa kwarto kasi ang dami kayong ginagawa, di ba? Gusto mo naman lumabas because there's just a lot of things that you need to do, so you can't management by walking around, MBWA, management by walking around. That is something that we're not able to do, and that is third gear and social connection. Second gear talks about relational connection. It talks about a deeper conversation with the family. It talks about a deeper conversation with your friends or extended families. Maybe you have that, pero hindi din natin nagagawa kasi pagdating natin sa bahay, magtatrabaho pa rin tayo, di ba? You would still work. Or minsan, pag relax ka na sa bahay, magdi-dinner na kayo, tapos may tatawag sa'yo. Busy ka na naman, nawala ka na dun, di mo na naubos yung pagkain mo, tapos pagdating mo dun uli sa table, galit ka na kasi wala na yung mga tao, tapos na kumain yung mga bata. And that is something that is happening in a day-to-day perspective. So today we're gonna talk about first gear, the self-care, recharge with self-care. Learning to recharge. What does it look like when you are recharging? Yeah? What does it look like if you are someone who's resting and you're someone who's gathering all of the energies for you to be able to, go back to 100% charge mode so that you can start doing the things that you need to do? What does it look like? Put that in the comment section. Paano ba kayo mag-rest? Paano ba kayo mag-self-care? How do you do your self-care yan? Put that in the comment section below so that people would learn from you. You know, the beautiful thing about it is if you're able to type down your comments in there, people would read it as well. And they will able to get some wisdom in there. So type in there, paano ba kayo nagsi-self-care? What is it that you do in there, right? So how well do you rest? This is the question that I ask myself. How well do I rest? Am I the type that has a battery type charging? Di ba yung mga cellphone, hindi niya na-charge siya? You get that electricity charge in your outlet. Or are you someone who's like a solar-powered type charging? Oh, bago yun, di ba? Are you a battery pack charging or a solar pack type charging? So the difference between the two is the battery pack charging is when you are an introvert. Yan, kailangan mo mag-connect, di ba? Kailangan mo mag-isa, kailangan mong mag-relax, mag-focus. And if you're a solar-powered type charging, it means you're an extrovert. Yan. Ano ba yung difference ng dalawa yun? Okay. If you're an introvert charging, it means that you go to sleep more than what the extrovert do. You like reading about things that, thinkers with your brain and for you to be able to have more focus. You do devotions in the morning. Maybe you're someone who writes down early in the morning and you do your journals. Or you do hobbies that are something na hindi kailangan ng ibang tao. And that is an introvert recharge. An extrovert, they recharge with a time with a mentor. They like to talk to other people. They like to engage. They have to have that interaction for them to be able to, get that brain thinking. They also sleep on a short amount of time compared to being an introvert. And they like speaking. They like sharing. Sino ba yung mga introvert dito? Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Di ba? Put it in there. I'm a full-blown introvert. I as much as possible, I just want to stay at my own little space and be alone, if I can do that. But my of course my profession doesn't allow me to do that because I need to speak, I need to talk, which is something uncomfortable, but it's something that you can continue practicing. Pero left alone, I'm good with that. As long as I have my laptop, I can work on that, grab some coffee, some food, and I'm all good. So this is different. And then exercise, an introvert just focuses on exercising alone, while with an extrovert, they like exercising with people. Di ba, nagbabike or pumunta ng gym, that is something that you do. And that is something that is being done. So how well do you rest during those times that you need to take care of yourself? And what's the quality of your life right now? Because the quality of your life right now depends on how much you care for yourself. Kumbaga, sino nag-aalaga dun sa inner child in you? Ano coach, inner child? May inner child ba sa akin? Yeah, we have an inner child with us that is hidden in there. And we hidden it in there because we don't want to be, judged by other people. Di ba minsan nasasabihan tayo ng parents natin noon or ibang tao, nag-iisip bata ka kasi. Ano ba? What does that mean? Because when you think about isip bata, it's nagwawala ka, hindi ka nakakaintindi, di ba mga ganun bagay? Or you're someone that's unruly and so on. But di ba pag isip bata ka, that means that you want to think about or you wanna um, ask questions about all of the things that's happening in this world because we wanna understand it and we wanna learn from it. But how do you take care of it? Do you take care of it in a way that you pause, you have a moment to reflect on what's happening in your life right now? Nagfo-focus ka ba doon? O you're never ending just moving and moving and moving and moving. Never stop moving. Na pagdating dun sa dulo, puputok ka na lang, di ba? You burn out. And suddenly, all of the sudden, your performance declines, your focus declines, your boss, always calls you in the office, sinisigawan ka, pinagsasabihan ka, yung client mo, tinatawagan ka every day, every moment, ganun na yung performance, and those are the some things that we do because we don't know how to stop. We don't know how to pause. We don't know how to take care of ourselves. And being able to take care of ourselves means that we are in an intentional rest. Yan. It needs to be in design. Dinidesign dapat yung rest. So how do you design your rest? Or do you design it for that matter? Do you have a moment where you have a time to reflect on the things that's happening in your life right now? Do you have a moment where you do physical activities? Di ba nag-exercise? Dati hindi ko ginagawa yan. I don't do that. Like, I don't exercise. What I exercise is my hands because I drink. I was drinking before when I was still in the corporate world. I was still drinking a lot of beers. That was my pastime and for me a way to relax. But that doesn't really relax me. What happens is I just forget about my problems at night. In the morning, it's there again. So it's not really supporting me. Or third, are you regularly scheduling your intentional rest? Do you schedule that at the time? Do you schedule regular? Do you have an intentional rest on your relationship, in your work, in the way you recharge? Like, saan yan ang schedule? Like if I ask you right now, if we take a look at your calendar, you take a look at your phone calendar, or maybe you have notes. Yeah, you take notes. Anong oras dyan yung intentional rest mo? That you would say that, hey, this is me. Because that is really where people are struggling on. Pag inisip ng ako, parang selfish ko naman. Di ba dapat ibang tao? I need to take care of other people. I need to take care of my husband, my wife, my kids first. Dapat wala akong intentional rest time. Well, you cannot give what you don't have. Like, what are you giving right now? If you're giving people the attention, your focus, your energy to them, what are you giving? Kasi hindi mo naman nabibigay sa'yo. You're not able to take care of yourself. So being intentional about your rest allows you to be intentional about making sure that you have more than enough for you to support other people. Kasi kung hindi mo siya nagagawa, anong ginagawa mo? What are you doing? Alright? So, my question to you is, and forgive me for the slide, my question to you is, how are you currently knowing yourself? Diba? Knowing yourself is the beginning of wisdom. Let me just fix this now. Knowing yourself is the beginning of wisdom. That is really the truth. Because when you know yourself, then you understand more how do you respond to a different situation. And when you have more awareness towards who you are, what you stand for, your values, your beliefs, your attitudes, the behaviors that you have would be intentional towards meeting those set of parameters that you've set for yourself, which allows you to be successful in your life. So my question to you is, kanina binigay ko yung example, di ba, ng introvert and extrovert. How do you recharge? Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Do you recharge when you're alone, or you recharge when you're with other people? How much sleep do you need right now? Have you ever asked that question? Ako, I started doing that and taking a look at how much time do I need to sleep so that when I wake up in the morning, I'm super effective, di ba? Sabi nga ni Master Coach, wake up productive. Yan. I've realized in my study and the way that I track my daily morning routines and my sleep patterns, 6 hours minimum is my sleep. Anything less than that would probably give me a headache or would put me in a state of unfocused state. Yan. So you need that. Now you would say, Coach, okay, sige, consistent naman ako on my sleep na number of hours. So, but is it regular? Regular means that do you sleep within this time to this time? Do you sleep from 11 to 6? Do you sleep from 10 to 5? Mga ganong situations. Because that one ensures or it makes you more confident with who you are because you can do something. Na alam ng brain mo na, okay, kaya ko naman eh. I can be consistent in what I do. So how much do you need sleep? And how regular is it? And number three, what prevents you from getting enough sleep? Like, what is that one thing that you think about every night before you go to sleep? Or sometimes you can't sleep? Coach Tin has this observation at, sinasabi niya sa akin, bakit ako, pag natutulog ako, when I go to sleep, I sleep. Like, when I go to bed, if I want to sleep, I rest and that's it. She, on the other hand, has having difficulty sleeping. Kailangan pang ipilit, di ba? Ako hindi eh. I have this set of structure in my mind on what I need to do for me to rest. Kumbaga, naka-oras na yan. Sinasabi ko na, 11 o'clock, matutulog na tayo. Kahit anong mangyari, matutulog natin. So, nakaka-condition na yung brain ko to sleep. That's why I'm able to sleep at the time. And what do you do in the evening? What are the activities you do in the evening? Are those activities sufficient or enough for you to prepare yourself for resting? Coach A once shared to me na one of the reasons why people don't go to sleep well is maybe their brain is not that tired enough to rest. Ang dami pa natitira. Or maybe they're thinking of a lot of different things in their life. That's why they can't sleep. Kumbaga yung anxiety nila of the future. They have this fear. That's why they cannot sleep. And it's something that, it's worth taking a look at. Number five, what is your normal bedtime routine? Like, ano yung routine mo when you go to sleep? Do you check your phones or you watch your phone before you go to sleep? Based on studies, yung watching your phone, merong ano dyan, yung glare is something that doesn't trigger you to go to sleep. So, hindi siya nakakatulong. So, you need to lessen your screen time. That's something that you do. So these 5 questions you can start doing, and you can start taking a look at, okay, how do you self-care? Because with this one are very simple, but we seldom often do it to really take care of ourselves. And when you know yourself, you lead yourself. That is the greatest thing. Because you don't need other people to lead you. You are your own leader. Kaya nga, self-leadership yung nilalaban ko lagi. You need to lead. Yeah, but before you can lead others, you need to lead yourself. How can you lead your family, your children, your office mate, your team, if you're not even leading the life that you want? So reflect on that. Reflect on the life that you have and the work that you're doing right now. How is it right now? Are you living the life that you want? Are you living the work that you want? Or are you in a state of misery and you're trying to figure out what you need to do and what to move forward? Right? So what are the warning signs of unhealthy first gear? I'll give you 3. Tatlo lang. Number 1, if too much of your time is devoted to first gear and not connecting with others. Kumbaga, nag-isolate ka na. Ito po yung mga types na isolation. I'd rather isolate and not talk to someone So that is a warning sign of not a good first gear. So never, 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 never isolate. For those of you who are used to isolating, I'm not exempted there. Sometimes I isolate. Don't isolate. Talk to people. Okay? Number two, you overfocus on exercise and diet. Kumbaga, do ka na lang, exercise and diet na lang. I've seen a video there na ang ginagawa niya lang maghapon is naglalakad lang siya because she wants to be able to meet this diet or this calorie burn. Yun, ginagawa niya. So if you overfocus on exercise and diet, that is already a warning sign. Number three, if your recharge time dominates the family agenda, 'di ba? Parang lahat na lang ng oras mo nakatutok na lang dun sa recharge time mo and you're not able to talk to other people anymore at your house. No, for those who are working from home, na busy ka na dun. Yan, that's already a warning sign. So take a moment to reflect on where you're at with this three and how are you doing. Kasi this one really, when you're not able to manage this, that will go on a downward spiral and you're not going to be able to catch it. So catch it early on, right? Now, if you are in a situation right now where you feel that, hey, I don't really know where I want to go, coach. Feeling ko parang mm, hindi clear sa akin. Or gusto ko, I know where to go, but I don't know what the next steps is. I would like to encourage you, introduce you to self-leadership coaching program. It's a 1 year unlimited 15-minute coaching. It's a one-on-one coaching session, which allows you to have a clear picture of the future that you want to live so that you can be more confident and you can be more assertive to live the kind of experience that you want in your life. Di ba yung confidence? Minsan ninisip nila, how can I be confident? Well, being confident is leading yourself. Because if you're able to know the real you in the process of discovery, you're able to be honest with yourself on who you are, di ba? You have that acceptance. And you're able to take accountability, hold yourself accountability to the things that you create, the things that you want to do, which is your self-management. That allows you to grow and become a better person. So imagine that. And this program, will allow you to have that confidence back. If you've lost that in the process because of any experience whatsoever, and even you're someone who want to level up your confidence, you want to do something radical that other people would say na, di naman, seryoso ka, gusto mo talaga gawin yan? Where you're doing okay in the corporate world, your salary is okay, you know, everything's doing well, your family is doing well, pero bakit gusto mong gawin yan? And you want to get that confidence back, you want to grab that, and you want to live a joyful, meaningful, and more fulfilling life, get this program. If you want to know more about this program, just message me 0917-569-4200. Let's have a complimentary session. I'll offer a complimentary session, 30-minute coaching session. Let's see if this is for you, and if not, then we'll find another program for you that fits you. But this one is your value for money. It's a 1 year relationship, and I tell you, it's just really gonna transform your life. As long as you trust yourself, you trust the process, and you trust your coach. All right. So how do you get healthy in the first year so that you do your self-care? Well, number one, know your wiring and what healthy recharge looks like for you. Yun lang. What does healthy recharge for you? What does it take for you to rest? Ano ba talaga yung gagawin mo? So this one, the coaching program that I given you would allow you to, do all of this and how to be healthy. Number two is trade up your time to the most healthy activities as it relates to both relationship and your recharge. Find an activity that suits you, that helps you, that gives you positivity, that allows you to grow. These are things that would benefit you. And number three, put healthy boundaries around your recharge time. Yan. Minsan na sobran yung pahinga dun sa mga activities. So put some boundaries in there so that you don't going into the dark zone that you start isolating yourself. So never isolate, never do that. That's not good. All right? So my reflection question to you is, how does your need and preference for personal recharge impact the lives of those around you? Like, how does that impact you? Like the personal preference that you have right now and the recharge time, how does that affect the people? Are they having an intimate relationship with you? Are they connecting with you? Are they having a conversation? What's happening? Or nagkakagulo-gulo siya? Now, you might feel, Coach, ayoko makipag-iusap because there's just a lot of different things that's happening in my life that I cannot seem to respond fairly well. Well, meron pa kasing isang gear. I'll share it to you. Meron yung reverse gear, which is being responsive. And being responsive means that you go back in reverse for those times that maybe you've done something. Di ba accountability yung tinuturo ko kanina? Maybe you've talked to someone na hindi naging maganda yung conversation mo. Maybe there's still some unleft, you know, unleft closet in there that's open, sorry, closed, that you need to open for you to be able to have that conversation and apologize to that person. Those are the things that needs to happen in our life as well. Most recently I came to realize how there are some pains in my life that I needed to reflect on and I need to move forward with my experiences with my parents. I mean, my parents, I love my parents. They take care of me well. Pero merong mga past pains that I've experienced and I've taken a grasp of that. But unfortunately, that didn't, that hold me, that put me in a cage in which I'm not able to really live my life. And I started to uh, be thankful about their lives. I started to be grateful about all of the things that they've done. I publicly, put that in my page, in my personal timeline, in a space of gratitude and really in a space of authenticity. Kasi yung mga pains natin sa parents natin and even the other people are the one that's hindering us from becoming the best version of ourselves and also doesn't allow us to take care of ourselves. Kasi iniisip natin, lahat ng ginagawa natin dapat is to prove to that person that you are deserving as such. But unfortunately, naghihinder nga siya. So it's not helping. And it's not allowing you to live the life that you want. So if you wanna, let go of those things, accept it, move forward with your life, start being grateful for those people, especially our parents. Let's give honor when honor is due. For those parents who take care of us, who took care of, whatever they know how to take care of. Kasi, di ba, they don't know better. They learned all of those things in their parents as well. But you have an opportunity to change your future. You have an opportunity to change a generation. And you have the opportunity to live your life. And it's all up to you. The only thing you need to do is take a leap of faith and jump. Because when you do that, I tell you, your life will change. Your life will really change, and it's going to be a joyful, meaningful, and fulfilling life. All right? So for next month, it's going to be the love month for February. I'm going to talk about discipline of men in the relationship. I'm going to talk about how, for men to ha, of course, for the woman watching there, you can watch as well so that you at least in in the next stage of your life, pag may boyfriend na kayo, may asawa na kayo, you can teach them, hoy, panoorin mo to on how you can discipline. The men can be disciplined. Next week, I'm going to talk about purity. February 12, I'm going to talk about how to discipline men in marriage. February 19, how to discipline men in fatherhood. And February 26, I'm going to talk about how to discipline of men in friendship. So next week, it's all about going to be about relationship because it's the love month for next month. And it's going to be a powerful one. So you join me. It's every 10 a.m. at Life Coach PH for you to be able to watch all of this four segments for next month. So talking about discipline of men in the relationship. All right. So if you need any support, if you need help, if you need coaching services, just let me know. You can email me at shaundiay@gmail.com or just feel free to message me 0917-569-4200. If you have any questions, just feel free to message me. It's okay. All right. So as we end the episode today, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub, Decap Copy Republic, located at Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, Brixton, and Capitolio Street, Pasig City. So it's just across Bayanihan Center. Doon lang sa karap ng Bayanihan Center in Pasig City. Our coaching hub is open physically from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. only, but our coaching services is on demand. It's open by 24 by 7. You can just contact Coach Rizal any time of the day, any day of the week at 0917-586-1661 to get to know more about how you can be supported and how we can support you in the space of growth and thriving in your relationship. All right, thank you very much for joining me. I see you again next week. Have a wonderful Friday and enjoy life, be intentional with the relationship and the experiences that you want in your life. Okay? Labang boom, everyone. Maraming salamat and labang boom. Thank you.